on, guys. Sorry, I'm having a Nell issue. Broken Nell. Alright, guys. Thank you, guys. I just started a few months ago on baritone ukulele. I appreciate the kind words. I use this as a kind of practice, and thank you guys for enduring it. You too, my friend. Just whenever I can get on, my friend. Whenever the mood hits. Lately, it's been late nights. don't give out my number. Sorry, guys. No, it's not weird. Not weird at all. Just, sorry, I just can't do that. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right, how about another Creedence song? Have you ever seen the rain? Purple Haze, how you doing, man? Good evening, my friend. Purple Haze, I hope you're doing good, dude. Just thought I'd come on for a few minutes tonight. Everybody else, I hope you're doing good too. Got a little warm today. Hold on, guys. Got a little warm today here on my end of things. Not warm compared to you guys, that's for sure. It was 63 here today, which I know that sounds like I'm complaining for no dang reason compared to you guys that have 80 to 90, but that here feels really warm, being this close to the water. I'm 4 blocks from the river that feeds right into the Pacific Ocean, 3.5 miles from here. Okay, hold on. Alright, guys. Chat's being kind of laggy tonight, too, so... Yeah, dude, it started raining here tonight. It's lightly raining, and so I listened to some Janice Joplin, and then it inspired me to come on and play a few minutes, so... Now I'm lost in thought. I'm working on Ring of Fire. I'll be doing it really dang soon on here, probably tomorrow or the next night. It's about 9:30 here on the West Coast. PM. Where are you from? I agree, dude. I don't think these days she's appreciated enough at all. Janice touches my soul on think she's one of those that you feel her, you don't just listen to her. Oh, dude, for real. And her performances, watching them, such intensity, dude. There was just everything about Janice was likable. What stage presence? Thank you, dude, so much. I know a couple really hip younger kids here that, quite a few of them that buy old records, stuff like The Doors, Janice, all that. But I feel like that era has been being kind of left behind, just like the '70s hard rock era is now being left behind instead of being passed over like it was with our generation. And and it's really sad. It really is, because like people call Hendrix an average player now, and it's like, are you serious? It's like no one had ever done anything like Hendrix had done, and nobody plays like Hendrix anyway. He played with feeling, and yeah, he pioneered his own sound and influence millions upon millions, and he's totally underappreciated now. So with that in mind, that one's getting smoother every time I play it. I'm still working on it, so. Thank you, Sleepy, so much. Purple Haze, I agree, 60s, like I said, 60s era. rock, psychedelic, blues rock, all of it, even the folk rock of the time, hell, even the country of the time too, and 70s era hard rock is where my heart is. That and old Delta blues, Robert Johnson, Blind Willie McTell, those guys, Sunhouse, Muddy Waters, Albert King, you know, I could go on and on. Hell, my heart's in punk too. Yeah, I've got too many damn musical interests, as if that's ever been an issue. All right. I'll have to learn some Green Day. I got When I Come Around on my list to learn. Kerplunk's my favorite album. And I know that song was off Dookie, I'm just saying. Yes and no. No, I don't think so. I think it's easier to get started, but it takes just as much skill for sure. Is it easier to get started on? Yeah. And you don't have 6 strings to jumble around, and the strings aren't as close together. So yes, it is easier to play, and it is easier to learn. Yeah, for sure. But it does take some skill to. There's some very talented players out there. It's definitely not a toy like a lot of people see it as. It's a real versatile instrument. Dude, exactly. Just like we've lost the 50s. Like no one tries to carry that along anymore. Eddie Cochran, Richie Valens, Elvis Presley, Buddy Holly, early Johnny Cash, you know, Jerry Lee Lewis. Yeah, Nimrod was a solid album too, for sure. Dookie was a hell of an album. Got my chords mixed up a little. Had to take some medication for my knee pain earlier, so they got me on tramadol, and it makes me a little hazy. It's a non-opiate though, which is really good because opiates aren't good unless you absolutely have to take them. For sure, no pain medication is, but you gotta pick the least of evil for you. I'm supposed to see the surgeon into this month to discuss surgery and a date on my knee. I'm hoping to hold it off until end of summer, once rain season hits again, because we don't have winter here per se. We just have like 7, 8 months, sometimes 9 months of solid rain pretty much, with a few clear days sprinkled in. But the rain season will be easier with my dog Gypsy, and handling her, and she's used to a lot of exercise, and I'm used to handling her, not my wife so much. So as far as walking and exercise and all that, I mean, and it'd be easier to be laid up during the rain season and not during the sweltering heat. So switch to my concert ukulele, which is tuned different, so it's not the same chord shape. Well, it's not the same chords, etc. So, and I haven't been playing it much except for here and there on here. So, definitely bear with me. All right, I hope you guys like Hank Williams. One of the greatest songwriters that ever lived, and he was a real songwriter, that's for sure. I played around with guitar off and on my whole life. I never took it as serious as I should. I was just one of those guys that learned a few riffs and a few chords and thought I could play guitar. But I took it serious about the last 6 months to a year I was playing. And And then I switched to this here, this concert ukulele, about a year and a half ago now. And so that's how long I played it. And then I just started baritone ukulele this February. So just a few months ago for my birthday, I got this. My wife got it. This is the greatest instrument I've ever got as far as, normal ukuleles, but this is my go-to instrument. This is definitely the greatest instrument I've ever played. So, all right. Alright guys, let's see what I got left tonight. Trying to think of anything that I haven't played in a while on this that I can actually remember now. It's hard to bounce between the two when you've neglected one. I need to pick the concert up more often. Damn it. Alright, here's one. Brooks and Dunn. Yes, it was Steelers Will Do It. Of course, I don't play anything note for note. I adapt it to my own thing and what it's in my ability to play. I love that song, dude. Lead singer is very very Bob Dylan-esque in a very cool way. I dig it. Gary Rafferty, I believe, was the lead singer. Don't quote me on that. I said I need to pick the concert up way more often than what I do. Alright guys, I'm just gonna play you out with a few little blues riffs and think I'm gonna go disappear into YouTube myself and find a vlog or something to watch. Yeah, you're right, dude. Hey, right on. Yeah, Sleepy, thank you. Also, guys, if you like watching me practice the same dang songs over and over again until like I said, my set will get longer and longer, and I'll get better and better, hopefully, and hopefully you guys can watch that happen. Thank each and every one of you that tune into these things and tune into my dog walking videos and my record reviews and showing off my record collection, not showing it off, but showing it, and just goofy stuff like that, real life content. And my wife does a lot of homesteading stuff on here. She makes kombucha tea, she makes her own soap, that's her business, is soap making. She raises chickens, you name it, she does it. So our YouTube channel is a mixture of real life content, our life, and even some cute dog videos of my dog Gypsy there. Say hi, Gypsy. You excited? Maybe we'll repeat one more before I go. Gosh dang, I always want to play Bad Moon Rising over and over again because it's so fun. Thank you, Sleepy. Yeah, she is. I don't know what I'd do without her. She's my companion. She's part of our family. She's 100% a huge part of our family. She's 4 years old right now, which is too old for my liking. To me, in my mind, she's still a puppy. she's a she's a one of a kind companion, that's for sure. I don't even like to use the word dog. She's like I said, she's a member of the family, but she's one in a million. There's nothing like her. Very intelligent, rowdy, and hard to manage at times. Very misbehaved, but she's a lot of joy, and she's faithful. She's loyal. She's, like I said, very intelligent, very entertaining. Yeah, she's wonderful. Oh man, nine, yeah. Sleepy, you too. And what kind of doggy you got? Gypsy's a Catalua pit bull. Basically, she's an American pit bull terrier, but they call them Catalua pit bulls. Well, I guess they are a unique breed because um, most of them are merle colored and have spots like a leopard, and because they're mixed with the leopard dog, they're a legit breed of pit bull now, a few decades old. But once sometimes if she sheds a lot of hair during the summer, you can see the leopard spots on certain parts of her skin. But they were bred originally and used for hunting wild hog down south, and I don't ever condone anything like that. I know it's probably got to be done for farmers or whatever, but Gypsy, definitely not. Gypsy's a spoiled house brat. Um, but yeah, that's what breed she is. A lot of people mistake her from a distance for a black lab, but she's definitely not. Right on. Well, dude, I wish you nothing but the best for you and your doggy, for real. What's her name? Oh, dude, Brindle. Yeah, I love the Brindle look too. I love the the pit bull is one of the greatest breeds ever. I'm envious of people that have like the well-behaved pit bulls you see, where you can take them around other dogs and anyone, and they're well-behaved. And but like I said, I wouldn't trade Gypsy for the world or change her. No, your pit bull's name, or not your pit bull, but your doggy's name, Sleepy. Um, but yeah, mine's name is Gypsy. But yeah, Purple Haze. As I was saying, well, all of you. I mean, I'm talking to all of you. You would know what I mean. That's who I was addressing. Purple Haze. Yeah, the pit bull is very loyal, man. They're very intelligent. Like I said, my preferred breed, definitely any dog is. I love dogs, and I'm not a breed person, but the American Pit Bull Terrier is very special. And Gypsy's the only dog I've had that I truly bonded with on this level. I loved them all the best I could, and did the best I could for where I was in life. But Gypsy is my true companion, and if anything, well, when and if anything happens to her, she'll be it for me. That's for sure, because it's going to be a pain I don't want to ever go through again. Magic, right on. Or mine's magic, and me too. I love Fitz. What's your pit's name, Purple Haze? Or is that the dog's name? I couldn't. At first, I thought you meant Magic was the dog's name, and I said cool, and then I got it. Mine's Magic, so I didn't know if you were using that as a phrase or if your dog's name was Magic. Because if it's Magic, that's a really cool dang name. And the reason why Gypsy got named Gypsy is not only have I always loved the name Gypsy, but me and my wife were running a Magic. Okay, right on. Beautiful. Great name for a doggy, dude. But me and my wife were running a secondhand store / little record hangout called the Thrifty Gypsy. Well, you didn't word it weird, dude. I read it weird. So it's one of those things, because sometimes I'll read something and then I'll reread it several times and get a different meaning every time I read it, I mean, it's weird that I thought you'd use the phrase "he's magic," but then I thought that's a beautiful phrase, so. Thanks, dude. I think you'd probably get bored after a while. Yeah, yeah, I miss running the store and the record shop. I met a lot of really cool people there. Like I said, a lot of really hip, cool young kids. I met a lot of really hip older dudes, like old dudes that were around in the '60s and saw Janice and the Grateful Dead and the Doors. And I've met so many customers and people here in Oregon that saw the Doors back in the day. One of the older ladies that I met saw them in a high school auditorium here in Oregon. Um, but yeah, and I met a lot of people my age too that are into a lot of the same things I am, the glam metal and things like that. Like I said, I'm all over the place musically, but that crowd too. And then I met the newer heavy metal crowd. Like I said, music unifies everyone, brings us all together. It's the universal language, is what I meant to say. Like I've said before, if I butchered a song on here and played it and with no words, and I sent it to a guy in Spain or Africa or New Zealand or wherever, he will be able to respond musically and know what each other's saying. Hey mom, what you doing? Alright guys, one more. Thank you, Purple Haze, dude, as always. By the way, the comment above you from this page, that's my wife, Christy. Like I said, my wife does a lot of homesteading stuff on here and a lot of adventuring type stuff. Makes her own soap. And she's got a way better personality than me, so. Alright guys, hold on, I lied. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to play Bad Moon Rising one more time because, like I said, it's fun to play and people usually like it. And Creedence is one of my favorite bands of all time. I grew up with my mom playing it in the house. I remember, thank you so much, Sleepy. I remember having mixtapes of Creedence Clearwater Revival that I'd play on a little battery-powered cassette player, and I'd sing along with them and stuff. And literally 5 or 6 years old, that's one of my first music memories. I grew up with a lot of music in the house. Between my mom and dad, I got a healthy dose of 60s rock, 50s rock, and classic country. Maybe I lied again. How about one more Creedence song? Who'll Stop the Rain? Like I said, guys, I'm working on a really basic version of Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash, and I'll try to get it at least doable in the next day or two. I got a flea market to do too in the next few days, so bear with me on that. But Hi, and Sleepy, I can't thank you enough for the kind words, and dude, that just made my day, honestly. Sometimes I'm feeling blah or I'm feeling down myself, and I come on here and it makes my day just because somebody wants to hang out and chat and listen to me butcher some songs on the ukulele. So, and your guys' encouragement really matters a lot. And it makes me and inspires me to try to become a better player and stuff. And I love your guys' company, and thank you guys so much. All right. Trying to decide if I'm done yet or not. I hear you, dude. That's my set ritual. Purple Haze, dude, good to see you again. Always good to see you, man. And I appreciate you big time. All right, guys, I'm about 45 minutes to an hour in, so I'm gonna chill, get some food, and delve into some YouTube drama or YouTube vlogs or something. I like the show 23 or the channels 20 Lockdown 23 and 1. That's what I was trying to say. As far as crime goes and stuff, I watch a couple of vlogs, Tristan's Life and Tracy Face to Face. If you get a chance, try out any of those channels. Purple Haze, dude. Great to see you. Great to talk to you. Hopefully, catch you tomorrow night too. Sleepy. Very nice to meet you. If I haven't met you on here before, if I have and I forgot, please forgive me. But it was great talking to you, dude. For real. Brother, thank you so much for that, and I'll see you super soon, dude. I'll be on. I'm gonna start trying to come on around the same time every evening, around the same time. But Wayne Baker, thank you for stopping by. Thank you, everyone else. As always, guys, the world doesn't have enough kindness in it. We got enough hate and enough aggression and all that. So be good to yourselves, man. First and foremost, and be good to each other. Thank you so much, Sleepy. Good night to you too. Yep. See you guys soon. Thank you.